I want to share a transmission I received in June. I've been meaning to share it for a long time, but I've been busying myself with other things. So here it is. It's on the shift and the shift overall. From Gaia and the Planetary Consortium, group consciousness that has to do with greater human consciousness. The shift is a planetary shift, an event that will come at a later date. We, humans, are not ready yet. We are certainly more attuned to planetary evolution energy, but not yet the event we are referring to as the shift or its several other names. The shift refers to the long-term shift as well as the event. We would like to discuss with you a greater matter, the evolution of humanity. It's not a subject we discussed yet with you in depth, but we have discussed it. We would like to continue and go deeper in that subject. We are in a deep state of transformation. The planet is in a phase of inner revolution and is experiencing instability, but that is normal at this stage. We have to expect a few bumps and twists and turns on the road, but that is not something to be in fear of. These bumps are an opportunity to shake things up and turn the page on old paradigm that Earth was so deeply stuck in for eons. Not literally eons, we are being facetious, but a long time. Very long time. Very, very long time. So even though the shift is happening very fast, there is a planetary force of inertia resisting the formidable cosmic forces at play here. That's expected. We are circumnavigating around the roadblocks and smooth sailing despite the strong wind. Or because of them. That's the thing. The roadblocks are not inherently stopping anything. Often these are in fact accelerating the pace because the energy, the rules have changed. Everything is more flowy, more alive, more connected, and so the more there is resistance, the more these forces are moving and flowing into the cosmic flow of abundance and oneness and unity and cooperation and love and joy and ease, etc. So you see, the shift is inescapable by nature. We are all joining the flow, all acknowledging our inner guidance, and all moving ever closer to the big resolution of unity consciousness. When? In time. When the forces at play have stabilized. When the forces at play have stabilized, i.e., when we start to find within the joy, the love, and the divine gifts we all possess and start to use these to create a better world. That takes time. Don't sit on your butt waiting for the event. Get up, walk, guided by your heart, and then I promise whatever you do will bring you ever closer to your divine gifts, to your expansive realization. Life and spirit are joining in a new bond that turns life itself. Let me read that again. Life and spirits are joining in a new bond that turns life itself into a teaching, and Earth is leading the way because les derniers seront les premiers. And that's how it is. Mysterious, awe-striking, beautiful. They added, don't focus on when, focus on how. Answer inside, inside, inside. You possess the unique set of tools to find each your own way towards your gifts, your awakening. So that was the transmission on the shift. Maybe I'll read another one since I'm here. Another one. This is on the shroom journey. If it's not too long, I'll read it as well. Yes, it's not very long. So this is on the practice of psychedelic mushrooms. There's other similar things but some of them are much more powerful even than mushrooms. Some are less so. So the mushrooms is something everyone has to explore for themselves if they want to do that, because I wouldn't say there's risks involved. I wouldn't say those are risks because you're always safe. But the journey may be for some difficult. For most, I think it's wonderful actually. But for a few, and there may be reasons for that, it may be difficult. So one of the way to decide whether you want to do it or not, I think, is to first do a lot of research. That's a first place to start. And second, if you have any connection with someone who's mediumistic, someone who practices QHHT, anyone that can help you make this decision, that would be good. And then the third thing is to understand that these mushrooms are spirit stuff. So you don't do it, you can do it as an entertainment if that's all you plan to do, that's fine. But if you plan to have a journey with them, a spiritual journey, then a good thing to do is to have a little ceremony and place your intent before you start. That has a great impact on the experience that you have. So to start in a really beautiful way, absolutely I recommend to do it outside if you can, in a garden where it's peaceful, no one bothers you. Outside in nature is really where it's meant to happen. Inside it's more challenging, so it's perfectly okay but not ideal. So outside if you can. And that's the three major recommendations I would make. The rest is up to your own research. So this is what my guides wanted to say about that. The shroom journey, a purging of our shadows, i.e. cosmic fate, karmic disintegration. Now it's notes that I took, transmission I received quite a while back, in June as well, I think. So I forget the detail of the circumstances, so I'm just going to read what I have, and everyone can decide what it means for them. So cosmic fate and karmic disintegration, i.e. loosening of our karmic web ties and opening up of our consciousness to the greater existence of self, of the inner child, inner God within. That is the sacred journey. The journey you took consciously by asking God, your guide, or the wise shaman you entrusted to guide you on this journey. I wrote in the notes a very dear message after I saw the amazing art by Green Sarcenti from my guides and Gaia. Continuing. That journey is an opening not of some Pandora's box, but of a consciousness portal, if you will, or a gate, but a sacred gate, and there is no going back. At that moment you accept the consequences and there are many. You start the journey on that day and pay the ultimate price. By ultimate, we mean perfect, beautiful, but also difficult, challenging, because you face your fears, your shadows, that karmic baggage, and it's okay because you are helped, guided. Because you are helped, guided all the way by the light, as I was. That is the journey. That is what it's about. That is the message that needs to be heard to dispel the irrational fears around it. They are unnecessary and a great block to the evolution of humanity. Humanity has huge potential, and this spiritual tool, as it is a tool, would help many to leap forward in a deep spiritual state unknown to most, but well known to the ancient ones. All civilizations were acquainted with one form or another of these spiritual tools. They are very sacred, so do not forget this as you go on this journey. Acknowledge the light within you and within this tool, and use it wisely, i.e., use it carefully, knowingly, spiritually. Start with clear intention. Clear, pure intention is one of the key. That's it for mushrooms. So I think that's a great message. and the focus is really on dispelling all the belief stuck to this spiritual tool. It's just a spiritual tool. It's used by many around the earth in all kind of different ways. Sometimes it's a plant, sometimes it's a mushroom, sometimes it's an animal product. There are many, and they're all very powerful and beautiful if used with a positive attitude, a positive intention, and around positive people in a positive environment. And that just means having done some work ahead of time. Work on yourself. If you are in a terrible state, severely depressed, or severe anxiety, you can use it perhaps. It may help you very much. It's been researched by medicine in the area of depression greatly, so it had great result, I heard, in that area. But I don't know much about that, so do your own research. But otherwise, do a little bit of work on yourself. I mean, healing work, and there's many ways to do it. Emotionally or energetically, there's all kind of methods. So you can work on that ahead of time, prepare yourself, and then don't be afraid. Even if there's challenges, usually in most cases, it's a good thing. So that's all I can say. Again, it's no guarantee. It could be a bad trip. It happens to some, very few, but some. And that's what you need to consider. So that's it. Thank you.